If we do not take steps to neutralize our enemies now, we will lose our window to do so.
This film really gripped me. I love the fact that it's told in this kind of 3-act structure where we're kind of going cyclical. We're seeing the same events 3 times over with different perspectives. For you two as actors, when you're reading that script and performing these scenes, I tried to pick up on if there were any different subtlety, nuanced performances in the different acts, but I couldn't pinpoint anything specifically. Did you shoot your scenes one time through and have different camera angles? Or depending on which stage of the production we're in, did little things change based on who was telling the story?
I find it was that second one. I had to figure out where in my journey I was sort of tuning in to what was happening in Stratcom, because we hadn't got to that. We hadn't done my bit. That sort of comes more in the third act, if you like. But there's still parts of it that exist in the first and second act, and try and figure out what that journey is, because at some point he's not paying attention to what's happening in the Stratcom world, and his focus has gone elsewhere, and trying to figure out where we were in that journey.
Mm-hmm. And for you, sir?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they used from what we shot. I can't tell you. There were so many cameras on me.
I did notice one bit where I was like, oh, I noticed a slight difference of a choice that was made. But hey, if no one else does, that's good. I'm not giving myself away.
No, I don't know. I don't have that kind of memory of, that was that take or this was that day. It's all lost.
Yeah, it helps with repeat value, I think. You're going to be able to watch this movie several times and pick up on little things that you didn't notice the first time around. You two are both playing, fictional roles, but roles that exist here in the real world with Secretary of Defense and generals in general. How did that preparation process look like to get into the psyches of these positions, these professions, and ensure that what you were doing was the accurate real world response to a situation like this?
A lot of that was taken care of in the script initially. There's a lot of research that Noah put into it. We had 2 generals who spent their careers in Stratcom who were there to advise us and help us with sort of procedural things with how the chain of command works, if you like. How much talkback is allowed and stuff like that. And for me, it was trying to figure out what a normal day looks like, because the abnormal day, that part takes care of itself.
I didn't do a lot of research going in, but those guys, those technical advisors on the set were really helpful to me. And so much of it was on the page. I mean, the dramaturgy's on the page, and so much of it is just process-oriented. What is our job? What are we there to do? These guys in Stratcom, they drill these scenarios every day. So much of it is supposed to be just second nature. This is the way we're supposed to do this.
Yeah, I like the idea of what a normal day looks like, because like you said, you're trained for this situation day in and day out, and you never think the day will come. And so you have to operate like it's a normal day. I don't know if either of you can answer this question because it's more of a behind the scenes thing, but I'd love to get your interpretation on it.
Well, we were behind the scenes.
As well. There's a lot of handheld shots in this film, which I thought really communicated kind of the unpredictableness, the tension that's going on, a little bit of panic that's going on in the Situation Room. How did the camera work in this film, do you believe, influenced what was on the page?
Barry Ackroyd is a great cinematographer. I was just saying earlier, the 2 directors you think of when you think of Barry Ackroyd are Ken Loach and Catherine Bigelow, and their interests, their aesthetics, they just couldn't be much more different. But Barry has a knack he takes that camera, he goes onto the set, and like a documentarian, he's looking for a moment, he's looking for truth, he's trying to see inside the scripted moment, and that's why he's one of the greats.
Yeah, they found you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than you trying to figure out, I need to pitch my, if you could figure out which camera you're going to pitch it to, because there's quite a few in there at one time. So they would just find you,
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.